Hey guys, this is a quick tutorial on Rust base building. This is a design that we've made. We weren't the creators of it, but this is one we keep on building now. It's probably one of the best designs I've seen, and not many people know about it. Even people have been to our base and haven't managed to figure out how to get in, which of course it's a massive plus. But even if they've got tons of C4, one, they're going to spend hours getting to the top, and two, they've got to spend all the materials as well, but I'll show you that inside. As you can see, well, when we started building it, someone tried to build up, and they succeeded to start off with, but of course, couldn't get any loot room or anything like that, so of course it was walled off. But this is the outside. As you can see, pillars outside, make sure no one can build up. Looks like a few of the pillars have actually degraded, so we're going to have to replace them. But then again, I only just logged on today, like you see the one in the middle's there. That's all just degraded, I think, like today. Let's go inside and show you the design. So it's quite straightforward, it's got like a little loot room in here. Nothing too precious on the bottom floor. And like little bits of, random gear and stuff. Right, and this is where the design comes interesting. So, coming to the main bit. As you can see, it's open topped, and you might be thinking, what the fuck? Why is there so many doors like that? And I'll show you now. So to start off with, you got to make sure, well, you always got to think that your second level isn't big, going to be non-raidable. Because all they've literally got to do is, if they want to get into our loot room up there, all they've got to do is build a box, then barricade up, and then that's easy. You're on the second floor straight away. So what I like to do first is quickly build 2 sets of stairs. You come up here, so you got 2 sets. Now this is where people basically fail in trying to raid our base. So now how do you get to the top is you jump on here, and you jump into this doorway. You can actually do it well with this one open, if it would open the right way, but obviously being Rust it doesn't. But as you can see, there's a few boxes up here. This is already quite hard to get to if someone's raiding the base. Because I'll show you. To start off with, if they even get in, okay, so they blow down this wall here, then got to blow down here. What's that actually? So they've got to blow down here. So they blow down here, then got to come up here, then got to blow this door out and this door, and then the door over there. So they've got to blow 3 doors just to get into this floor. And they've got to blow them and then put them back on. So as you can see, because you've got the pillars in the middle, it's impossible to jump across there. Like, you haven't got a chance in getting across. So that's basically the design. And I'll show you how to build it. I'll do a little demonstration of how to build it. But you come here, you jump in here, then do it on the next floor. You can even do it walking, you don't even have to do anything. It does take a bit of use to get, jumping across and stuff, but once you got the hang of it, you don't, really fail that often. Sometimes you do drop down and you die, you just respawn back in your bed, on the bottom floor, wherever you put it. Make sure you've got a few beds in your base. You want at least one on the bottom floor, and then just like a few more scattered around, so like you can actually, well, if someone does come into your base and they do destroy the one on the bottom, then of course you've got the ones at the top to respawn in. And you've probably got gear in this room as well, so easy to defend. It's got a barricade on there because there's a base over there, and they like to snipe, across here and snipe in the town. So we sometimes sit on there with bolt action and try and snipe at them back. But as long as they can't build up, which I've just got to replace the pillars there. This base is pretty damn hard to get into. Like, let's just count how many doors they've actually got to blow here. So you can actually jump across, but you have to blow out 2 doors and then replace at least 1 door in each level. So it doesn't take a lot of materials whatsoever. Like, you can do this. This is only 6 stories, I believe. 7 story. So that's 14 doors, which, to be honest, it took us about 2 hours to make. Like, this whole base took 2 hours between probably 3 of us. So it doesn't take long whatsoever. And especially the location we've got, like, it's perfect. So we've got nodes over here, a shit ton of them. You've got French Valley over here, which of course, again, is a shit ton of nodes. If you really need to, you can go over, well, if you need like animal fat or anything, just up the road here. Oh yeah, just outside of a small rad here, by the way. Just on the road, there's like a little shack opposite us. It's quite a nice little place. You can't build anywhere there. Like where I'm looking now, like hitting. You can't build there, so that's always good. Saves you a bit more wood. You've got animals just outside the farm. Of course, you know, you need the animals, you need to get the gear off them and that. Good for like blueprints, research kits and stuff. You got the town down there, which first building on the left there's 4 spawns. The building on the right, the first building on the right, there's 1 spawn in there. There is 5 spawns on the building on the right in the middle. Then further on the right, in the top right corner of the, well, from our perspective now, there is 4 more spawns of loot. So of course you got a shit ton of spawns in there. You got the bears outside, you know, if you got a bow and arrow, which is basically, arrows are basically free, you know, they cost literally nothing. You get a bow in like, you know, a minute if you want to. So oh yeah, that's the base. Probably going to build it a little bit higher. Not too sure. If you do drop down there, of course you are going to die. So, well, actually, yeah, it's another thing that's happened. Like before we built it this high, we'd have people like this thing over here. This is what they did. So they got in here, and then they came to the top of the base, and fell down. Don't ask me why they fell down, but they did. And basically got stuck. So we got a shit ton of free gear, basically. You know, you couldn't do anything but commit suicide. That's always a, you know, another plus as well. I've got a player down there. Probably try and kill him after this little speech that I'm doing. So this is the build plan of the actual structure on the bottom floor. This is the same one I'm using in the video. You got the green things, which are pillars, of course. Black are walls. The red are the stairs, and the blue are the doorways. Make sure you've always got 2 doorways when you're building, and also when you're building up, like each level, what you have to make sure is the hinge is on the right side. So basically, you want to change which side the hinge is on each time you go up a level. And the way you do that, there's on the actual wood itself, there's a bit of diagonal piece that goes across. I think it's in the, well, it depends the way you're looking at it, but I think if you're looking at it right, I think it's in the bottom left. It might even be the bottom right, I'm not too sure. But just make sure that you've got that, you know, the opposite way around each floor you go up. And if you're trying to build it, that's the only thing you've really got to worry about. Just slap 3 pillars in the middle, 2 doors on each side. You can even do it, you know, 3 by 1 if you want. But you haven't got the extra room for like the storage boxes and stuff. That's why I put those, you know, the other 3 rooms on. But yeah, you know, 2 rooms that actually you can use it for loot. And then the other one's just like, well, middle of the base, doesn't really do anything, just a bit of air. But yeah, as you can see on floor 2, the only things that really change are where the doors are. That's all it is. Just making sure you got that crisscross pattern with the door, like the little angled bit of wood in the corner, just make sure it's done correctly, otherwise you can ruin a base. And if the server's not got a remover on it, then it's not the end of the world, but it's a lot harder to like get up to the top. It takes a lot more time because you have to keep on opening doors and closing them. You can't just keep them open and keep on jumping up, because you have to jump on a door, then open the one above you, then jump across. It's really weird. I can't really describe it, you know, just in words. I have to actually show you. But I'm not going to show you because I'm not going to destroy my own base. But it's a lot more difficult, let's say. Yeah, just make sure you've got, you know, well, stairs on each side. Space, well, I don't really know how to describe it. It's kind of, just put the stairs on the other side, basically. That's all you've really got to do for each floor. And then that's it. Base is pretty much done. If you need, like, well, if you can't really take it from, like, me talking, which you probably can't, or looking at the demonstrations, well, the little images that I've made, just look back at the video and just look at like the actual design of the base. It's pretty simple once you know how. It doesn't really take long to build either. And yeah, good luck guys. Just got to add as well how you actually secure the base at night if you want to do it. Well, you should be doing it anyway. But you start off with, got to shut this door. Come up here. Oh yeah, you actually need that one open. So it's easy. Literally, you do that. Close the door. Jump in. Close that door. Come back up. Come in here. Jump across. Close. Close. And just repeat this until you pretty much get to the top. It's really easy. Once you get the hang of it, like you might fail a few times, like jumping up and stuff. But See, when you get used to it, it's probably the best design you can do. I've actually shut that door by accident. We've got someone outside. Hello?